Ladies and gentlemen, let's now shift our focus to how the trade setup looked like today. While overall it was a choppy day of trade on the Lal Street with the Nifty closing flat with a negative bias, although the Nifty managed to across the 24,300 levels. However, it could not sustain that. Both mid-cap and small-cap declined in trade today, and sectorally, metals declined the most, and that was followed by pharma and energy. But IT was the top gainer, followed by banking stocks. My colleague Ashesha is now joining us with a quick roundup of today's trading session. Ashesha, so the Nifty managed to reach those levels, however, it could not really sustain. What were the key triggers?
Well, yes, Nifty ended the day absolutely flat with a slight bit of negative bias, ending below that 24,150 odd mark. But banking and financial stocks outperformed in today's trading session. Nifty Bank ending 300 points higher near that 51,850 odd mark. Remember, Nifty IT index was the biggest sectoral gainer in last week's trading session, and the trend continued today as well. Nifty IT index biggest sectoral gainer today as well. We had HCL Tech and Infosys top gainers on the Nifty IT index. On the losing side, though, we had a whole host of pharmaceutical and metal stocks that were lagging, that were the biggest laggards in today's trading session. Nifty Pharma Index, as I mentioned, was losing in trade today. Aurobindo Pharma, Cipla, Ipca Laboratories were some of the losers from the Nifty Pharma Index for trade today. A couple of individual movers then. Asian Paints, after it reported very weak set of numbers, the stock ended the day nearly 9% lower, biggest loser on the Nifty 50 index. Remember, the company reported negative volume growth of just 0.5% versus expectations of about 8 to 9%, much lower than what the company's peers reported. So very weak set of numbers. Asian Paints ending the day 9% lower. We had ITI after the 15% run up that we saw on Friday. The stock ended the day 12% higher on the back of some new order wins that came through. Advanced Enzymes, on the back of its numbers, was down 12%. We had Biocon, company's facility received a voluntary action indicated status from US FDA. This stock was up 6%. Shipping Corporation of India, on the back of its numbers, also rose nearly 13%. So we had a whole host of individual movers in today's trading session, although on the index level, Nifty ended below the 24,150 odd mark, and IT continued its gaining trend.
All right, thank you very much, Ashesha, for bringing us all of those details. And ladies and gentlemen, it's been overall a weak Q2 from the earnings front, and which is why we're seeing consolidation in the markets. But the big question is, how should one tread amidst the ongoing consolidation that we're seeing, and where should you be parking your funds? Well, DSP Mutual Funds, Vineet Samre, sees potential and opportunities in auto ancillaries and QSR spaces. Let's listen into his rationale on why he's betting big on those spaces.
In the discretionary category, we continue to sort of remain positive on the auto anchs as a category, because we believe that while the auto sector may go through a bit of a slow growth outlook over the couple of quarters, but the auto anchs are really doing well. They are outperforming the industry growth matrix because of their exposure to international markets, and also improving their content per vehicle. So that's one category clearly we are looking at. Within the other pack, I think selectively there are businesses which have started seeing some inflection in terms of the demand. And let's say, for example, Page Industry as an example is one of them which has shown decent numbers. So I think those are the kind of businesses where we are seeing inflection in demand is something which we are watching. QSR, somehow we have been positive on the category, but it has not yet shown the recovery. We are hopeful. Given the fact that the companies have expanded their capacities or their stores, and eventually that will also see recovery happening. So we are positive on QSRs as well.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.